Hi again, everyone, and welcome to Gator Insider, presented by Talon Wealth. I'm Sean Kelley, the voice of the Gators, and I'm joined by our Gator Insider, Scott Carter from FloridaGators.com. The Florida Gators are 1-0 after shutting out LIU this past Saturday, 55-0. It was the highest point total output by a Billy Napier team, and the first Gators shutout in his era as well. So with that, the Gators have now won 5 in a row. That is the longest active winning streak dating back to last year in the SEC. It's also tied for longest in the nation. Good start by the Florida Gators. There was a lot to learn from week one. We had plenty of questions, Scott Carter. Some got answered here in a dominant win for the Gators.
Yeah, Sean, whenever you open up against a team like LIU, we all knew the Gators were going to be heavily favored. We knew they should take care of business the way they did. And I looked at it as one of those classic games of when you're wanting to be a team like Billy Napier hopes Florida is, you go into a game like that with a checklist. First, you want to get a handy win, right? Check. Second, you want to get out of there healthy. Check. And then third, you just want to get a lot of guys into the lineup that normally are not going to get to play a lot. And we saw, I think, 13 true freshmen in the opener. So all in all, I thought it was a really nice performance and a kind of business-like effort from the Gators doing what they needed to do.
Scott mentioned the 13 true freshmen. In fact, 21 made their UF debut this past Saturday night. DJ Lagway was back at the helm, starting again for the Gators at quarterback. He's now 7-1 as a starting quarterback at Florida. There were questions on whether or not he'd even play in game one. Not only plays, but he starts. He played the entire first half. What'd you take away?
You know, I thought DJ came out and he admitted himself he was a little rusty at first. The offense wasn't exactly playing the kind of football that he wanted, but you could see he got more comfortable as he went on. I think he finished with 15 of 18, 120 yards, 3 touchdowns. So again, I think he went out there and stayed healthy. He showed that he can move around. And after an off season of questions about where he was with his aches and pains, I thought DJ did what he needed to do and turned it over in the second half to the rest of the team.
And those are numbers that Lagway had on Saturday that most quarterbacks would want to have any week. But Lagway wasn't all that happy with his performance, and he looks to improve in week 2. We talked all offseason long about the things that would be around Lagway offensively. Scott, let's start with the run game. Jaden Baugh goes for over 100 yards. In fact, the Gators rushed for 200 yards total. We heard a lot about that running back room. We got to see a lot of it too.
Yeah, Jaden Baugh, he looked like he's already in midseason form, Sean. I liked really what he did. He got the first offensive touchdown of the season with that 4-yard run. Jacoby Jackson got some looks. And, you know, those two as a tandem, I think they stack up as well as anyone in the country. And that's going to make DJ Lagway's job a lot easier. It's going to make Billy Napier's job a lot easier as the schedule gets tougher. So I think, again, I like everything I saw at Jaden Baugh. And to me, he's maybe one of the most talented running backs Florida has had since Fred Taylor, and that's saying something.
That's saying a lot. It's been a long time since the Gators have had a 1,000-yard rusher in a season. When we talk about receivers, there's a lot to talk about. 15 different Gators, Scott, caught a football in Saturday's win.
Yeah, I mean, they got a lot of love from DJ Lagway, and obviously Tramel Jones came in, and that's the kind of offense that Billy Napier loves, to get a lot of guys involved, to get contributions from young and old. You know, we saw obviously Trey Wilson catching the first touchdown pass, and we saw the young guy Vernell Brown. So we got to see the newcomer J. Michael Sturdivant. Got to see them all, Sean. 15 different guys. That's a lot.
It is a lot. And you mentioned Tramel Jones Jr. It was about 5 days before game one that Billy Napier said there were still questions about who would be QB number 2. We got that answer on Saturday, and he played the entire second half.
Yeah, I think, looking at Billy and his decision there, I was wondering even up until through the second scrimmage, I was out there watching and I saw how much Tramel was getting reps with Aiden Warner, and it started to make me think, wow, this guy might be coming on to enough where he could be QB2. And sure enough, in the second half after they set Lagway down, we all saw Tramel come in there, and boy, they didn't really miss a beat. I mean, he looks like he's very comfortable with his role on this team. I think he gives them a lot of the same skill set that DJ does, has a very nice arm, and a great experience to get him on the field that early in his college career.
All right, Scott, it's time now for our Talon Wealth Plays of the Week.
2 to each side. Shotgun snap back to Lagway, good pocket. Now shuffles to his right, winds, fires down the right side, backpedaling, one-hand catch, falling backwards by Vernell Brown the third. Tyreek sack, and George comes on the edge. loaded backfield. Option play. Fake the hand off the up back. Ball's out. Quarterback fumbled it. Picked up at the 35-yard line. Look out. Thornton's going to the house. Touchdown. Gator.
Okay, Scott, let's start with that early play. Defense scoring first. That's how the season got started. And it was not just the fumble recovery and touchdown for Bryce Thornton. He had 2 fumble recoveries on the day.
Yeah, Bryce Thornton's proved to be one of those guys always around the ball, Sean. And right away, less than 90 seconds into the season opener, he scoops it up, goes 37 yards for the score, and that kind of got the crowd into it, got the place jumping, and really set the tone for a great defensive effort by the Gators unit.
Our research shows that that has never happened before, a defensive touchdown to start the season, and we've gone all the way back to 1980. We'll keep looking, of course. And then on the offensive side, that other play, the Vernell Brown, the 3rd catch, completing a 41-yard pass from DJ Lagway.
Yeah, Vernell Brown, he was one of the 2 or 3 players in camp that got the most buzz, and I think everyone sees why now. That catch he made, that was just one of those that you don't expect anybody to really make, and for him to be able to do it in his first game in his college career, I mean, that was as good of a catch as I've seen the Gators make in a long time, and that's why he made all the highlight shows over the weekend, Sean.
VB3 ended up with a team high, 149 yards, all purpose. Gators are 1-0. And that'll do it for us on the Gator Insider, presented by Talon Wealth.